Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm about to go to the gym because it is ab day, my second favorite day of the week. I know that abs are not people's most favorite. I know there are some people who just hate training abs, or some people who have tried to do abs over and over and over again and just saw no results and then initially gave up because they didn't have abs. Well, that was me. Abs are two things. One, eating really well, and two, training abs the right way. I know a lot of people have this misconception of going into the gym and crunching their way to get abs. Crunching, let's be honest, it gets you nowhere. So we're gonna go to the gym today and I'm gonna show you some ab movements that will show you the quickest result if you're eating well and you're actually doing the right movements. So continue watching. Let's go. Alright guys, for this first ab workout we are actually doing 3 movements back to back to back, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to suck, but just breathe through it and don't stop. Sometimes when I get too tired, what I like to do is when my feet and my arms are in the air, I just pause, I take a few breaths, and I keep on going. Alright, so with this first exercise starting off, the trick to these is just to extend your arms behind your head but not touch your plate or whatever you're using, if you're using weight or not. Don't touch it to the ground, and same with your legs. You want your toes pointed up to the air and you don't want your legs to fully touch the ground. Really squeeze your stomach when you pull up. Alright, and then without resting, we're going straight into these little toe touches. I'm using a 25-pound plate. That's kind of excessive. If you haven't done these before at all, I would just recommend using your hands and touching your toes. And then once again, after 10 of those, you go immediately into these kind of knee-ups, knee to the chest. I don't really know what they're called, but we are doing 10 of those as well, one leg at a time. So for all 3 of these movements, we do 10, and we're doing this for 4 complete sets. Alright, so after you have completed 4 complete sets of the first movements, we're going straight into Russian twists. A lot of people for these just use a weighted ball and do Russian twists with them that way. I just stuck with my 25-pound plate. It is a little much for me, so I would definitely lower the weight if you haven't done these before. And we are supersetting this movement, so after you've done 10 Russian twists, left and right would be 1. We're going straight into scissor kicks with whatever weight that you have, and we are doing 10 of those, and that will be 1 complete set. We are doing them for 4 sets. So next we are going to be doing a superset with the Bosie ball. So we're going to flip it over and start with oblique kind of horizontal crunches, if you will. So we're doing right leg to left elbow, left leg to right elbow, making sure it's opposite. So after you do 10 of those, so left to right would be 1, you stand up, take a breath. If you need to, flip it over, get on top of the Bosie ball, and go right into kind of the same thing. We're crunching up, we're doing opposite elbow to opposite knee, and these are also working your obliques as well. So we're doing 10 for each movement, 10 reps, and we're doing 4 sets of this superset. Alright guys, so here comes the challenge, and honestly the challenge is just staying on top of the ball. So if you try it and you just honestly can't stay on the ball and you keep falling off, no worries, just skip this exercise completely and move on to the next one. Honestly, don't feel bad, I have fallen off probably 100 times. So for beginners, this is probably what y'all should start with and do the whole time, just 10 crunch-ins, and if it's too easy for you, then I would go straight into these kind of V-ups instead. Make sure your toes come to a point on the ball and really squeeze your stomach on the way up. We're doing 10 of these for 4 sets each. Alright, so as soon as you have finished 10 of the exercise that you most preferred, we are going straight into these sit-ups on the workout ball. It's kind of just like the ones we did on the Bosie ball, except we are not going elbow to knee this time. We are just sitting up straight to the ceiling, so you're pretending like you're just bringing your chest up to the sky. Make sure to really squeeze your abs on the way up. So you've probably seen people do abs on this machine multiple different ways. What I just like to do is get on it sideways, where I put my leg against the pad and I do oblique crunches with the other leg that's out kind of free. So just remember to do opposite elbow to opposite leg, and then to flip over after 10 and do the other side. Alright, so next we are doing leg lifts on a bench. I have this bar here. You don't really even need the bar. I just have it in front of me to hold. A lot of people just hold behind the bench above their head. So just some key things here. You want to control your legs on the way down. Keep your toes pointed up and really use your stomach to bring your legs up. Don't use your legs to bring your legs up. And when you get to the top, you're going to squeeze your stomach to lift your butt in the air. You don't have to make these oblique leg raises, but that's what I'm doing here. I honestly think it's harder, but if it's too hard for you, you can just bring your legs up and go straight up instead of turning your body sideways each time. Do how many you want here, but I am counting left and right as 1 rep, and I am doing a total of 10. So it does take a little bit of time here, but you can get through them.
Yeah.
Cut! Alright guys, so we are almost done. If you're dying, just remember, so am I. So at least you're not alone. Okay, so now we are on a decline bench and we are just doing sit-ups with a weight. So I just like to hold the weight above my head and pretend like I am bringing my chest up to the ceiling. I'm not doing a complete crunch, so I'm not coming all the way up to my knees. I just do 10 of these and I'm doing 4 sets in total. And last but certainly not least, because this exercise is probably the worst burn for your lower abs, we are doing in and outs on a bench. You definitely can take the weight out if it's too hard. The weight is very hard for me, so if you haven't done them before, just do them with your legs. I am doing 10 straight in and outs with a weight, and as soon as I finish 10, I am pausing for a second and then doing 5 V-ups and getting as high as I can, and then I'm dropping the weight and taking a break. I am doing 4 sets of these, and then you will be done with the whole ab workout. Woo! Alright guys, it's a little later on in the day, but I hope you enjoyed today's ab workout. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and leave me comments in the description box and tell me which workouts you liked and which ones you didn't like. If it was easy, if it was hard, let me know. And as always, tell me what you want to see next and I will post that for my next video. Bye guys.